We are going to cover building a real web app for scratch. No, I said that wrong. From scratch for free. So I put together this web application that teaches you how to use tools um, that are free uh, that you can get very easily and then manage pretty easily. Um, to do a lot of the things that I think a lot of small businesses end up paying money to other businesses for, and they get a lot more available to them than they ever tend to use. So it's wasted money at the end of the day. With this, you can at least start with the bare minimum, which is probably what a lot of people need, um, and then understand that you can build out from there. And that makes it a lot easier when dealing with those larger vendors uh, to say, hey, well, this is what we have set up. These are our scalability issues. What can you help with? And that gives, when you're looking for a vendor, you a lot more power in choice because you know what you want based on what you've already done instead of having the conversation of the vendor telling you what you need and uh, which may or may not be a good experience. So this will walking through this course will let you learn how to do that. It's a free course. I just built it. This is actually a a test run of the actual build steps after it's written and deployed. I just want to go through it, make sure that it works, and that the steps are accurate. I glanced over what I received. Excuse me, and it matches to on that glance what I was looking at. But we'll find out here, and this is also at the same time an example of being able to do all of this. So getting into it now. Let me switch over. Okay, so here we are at the site, and if you want to uh, take this course, you can do that. 207 analytics dot or sorry dash data dash education dot netlify dot app. So that netlify dot app will go ahead and give you a clue in to those in the know that this is using Netlify, uh, and it is also using Supabase. So these are the two tools that we're going to use for this: Supabase and Netlify. Uh, this web app was built on this. That's why these are open right now because I was just playing with it. And this is Netlify. So let's see here. This is everything that's there. If you want to do this yourself, feel free to go to that site up here and then register. So you put in your name, put in your email address, and hit the button. If you've this is cached, so it's saying resume as me because I was last doing this. I didn't get into the course, but we are now. So I'll resume, and it's going to take me over to the dashboard, and this will keep track of what you've done, so you can leave and you can come back. Like I said, it's cached. Um, you can leave and come back and pick up from where you left off. I estimated about 45 minutes to do this front to back with reading the stuff. So we'll see. All right, so class one is our database foundation. That's where we're going to design our tables. Class two will be the back end logic. So that's how we're going to make the front end, the front end, the HTML files, talk to the back end, which is the tables and such. And then front end and deployment. That's just building out the front of what we're doing. So that's what it is. We have 0 checkpoints completed, 0 classes finished, and 0 progress. Oops. Resume. start class. There we go. So now we're at class 1 of 3, Database Foundation. Well, you know what? I may as well just read along. In this class, you will design the complete Supabase schema for your message board, tables, enums, row-level security policies, and an audit log that tracks every message from submission to publication. So this class 1, we're in the Understand the Architecture section now. Learning goal, recognize that the message board is a pipeline, not just a form. Understand why intake, moderation, and publication are kept in separate tables. So this is going to go over the structure, excuse me, and regarding the message board, excuse me, I did not mention at all what it is that we're building in this. So what we're building is just a message board. It's a personal message board that somebody can set up on their own. And I think I have it set up to give 5 pass keys out to different people if they want. They'll be able to log into that message board with those pass keys, leave a message that goes into a queue for the owner to be able to review, and they can allow it to post. And they can post their own. So it's just a personal message board. That's something fun to do, and everybody could use. So with that being said, this is what they're talking about. What they're talking about is moderation, publication, and intake. So these are different tables that are in there, and we'll go over that. Why 3 tables? Your message board has 3 distinct stages. A visitor submits a message, a moderator reviews it, and approved messages appear publicly. Each stage maps to its own table. Messages, raw intake, moderator workspace. Publish messages, public-facing output only. Message log, append only, audit trail. Why not one table? Mixing draft and public records in one table creates security risk. A single misconfigured policy could expose unreviewed content. Separation by design is safer and cleaner. So yeah, basically it's that security element is if somebody's going to be able to get into your system and or you make an adjustment that accidentally give somebody access to your system. If it's all in one spot, then it's all subject to whatever is going to happen. But if you have it separated, well, if they get into one, the other 2 are still safe. And especially, this isn't anything where there's high security stuff, but if you're a business, for example, and you're creating customer information and storing your customer information, you might not want to have that in the same table or storage as with the same access as your products, for example. Because somebody going after your product data could then inadvertently be exposed to your customer data, and that would be worse for you than if they just got your product data. All right, so pause activity. Sketch the path of one message from submission to publication. Label which table it lives in at each stage. I did not expect to read this, so I apologize. We're not going to do that here. If you're following along for the sake of learning, I encourage you to pause and sketch. I will click Mark Complete and Continue. All right, so that's still the same class, whatever. Checkpoint 2, create your enums. Understand what enums are and why they make your data more reliable than plain text fields. What is an enum? An enum is a fixed list of allowed values for a column. Instead of letting any text into a status field, the database enforces only the values you design. So it's a form of data validation, basically. It helps prevent the garbage in, garbage out problem by reducing what comes in to what we can likely assume is good. So run this in your SQL editor. All right, so now we got to open your Supabase project, SQL editor, paste and run. Should see success with no errors. All right, so we'll copy this. Or I'll go to Supabase. We'll create a new project. Oh, I'm out of my free project limits. I don't want to upgrade to Pro. We'll cancel this. What is this one? Now I need that one too. All right, that's fair. This isn't going to work. Let's see, can I get rid of this one? This one. I don't have any table? No, yes I do. So this is... I want to keep this one. Well, unfortunately, I do not want to upgrade to Pro right now, so I will not be able to create this as we go, but I can go through the class just to show you the rest of it here. If you'd like to donate, feel free to do so through this site, and then maybe I'll go Pro. So we will just mark complete and continue. Database foundation, blah, 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 learn goal. So then it'll give you everything to run in the SQL editor. So I will show you that then. If we're in Supabase, and I'll just use this project since it's here. Now I could probably build it on top of, not this one. I could probably build it on top of this. What do I have for tables here? Progress session students. We are not going to make any of those table names. So let's get tricky and build stuff here. All right, SQL editor. Let's go. Let's see if it breaks anything. All right. So let's go back and get this. And see what happens. Run. Alright, so far we didn't break anything. And then we'll call this alright, so there's that. Let's go back to this. Created that. After running SQL, go to database, types in your Supabase dashboard, confirm all three enums appear. So let's do that. So here, remember what was read. Database types. So we're in database and totally enumerated types and system moderator. Yeah, perfect. So now we create the tables. Build the 3 core tables that power the message board pipeline. So this is, all we got to do is copy and paste. And I recommend if you're interested in the code, learning SQL, uh, it's it's not difficult to learn, especially for this type of stuff, the basic creating tables and all that. But once you do learn it and you're building these types of tables and you have access to them, you can run queries on them and do a lot of data analysis that um, small businesses tend not to do because they don't have the tools to do it. But with this, you can, and it's free. Uh, Pause activity. Go to database tables and confirm all three tables appear with the correct columns. Do they all? Ooh, failed to run SQL error for relation passcodes. Does not exist. Relation passcodes. Um, this. Oh, here we go. References passcode ID. Oh, so there's a. Okay, there's a part in here that. mm, Yeah, passcode table is going to be down here. So we got to set up the passcode table first. So there's one thing in the thing. If you run across something and have a question, feel free to contact and we'll update. All right. So what I will do is hit continue. We'll keep that in mind. Let's make a little note. Um, okay. So those are the tables that couldn't be run. Row level security. Uh, Understand RLS and why is the most important security layer in Supabase. What is RLS? Row level security means the database itself controls who can read or write each table. Without policies, no one can access anything, not even your own app. You must explicitly grant access. So we haven't created those tables yet. Go to authentication, policies, okay. Let's see about the passcode table. If that enter Yeah, okay. So now, if we create this table first, create the passcode lookup table that acts as your clubhouse keyring and seed it with 5 codes. So this needs to be created before the other one. And I think we'll need to create the messages table before that. So let's do that. Create the table. Whoops. Create that. No. Relation passcode does not exist. Where is this relation passcodes? Oh, this is still left over from the last copy. Run that. Great. Now I should be able to run this. Yes. So, uh, if you are taking this and I don't correct it before then, we'll need to set up the passcode table first, then do step 3, create your tables. So, little development. All right, so now we add the foreign key to the messages table. This connects every submitted message to the card that was used, giving you a full audit trail and the ability to revoke a specific card at any time. So we'll go. Oh, column passcode ID of relation messages already exists. Well, let's just check the table and make sure. Messages was passcode ID. Yep, it's there. So that's good. And all right, pause activity, go to database, tables, passcodes, and confirm all 5 rows appear. Try setting one is active equals false and note how you would revoke access. Okay, so go to the tables. And passcodes, we should see 5 there. Yep. Let's change that to false. Okay. So that means that it wouldn't be able to be used anymore. We'll see that once we develop it. That's true. All right. And then we didn't set up row level security yet, did we? This may be already done though, because in the setup of Supabase, I set it up with it automatically setting row level security, but we'll see. Run. Great. All right. And then we've done all that. Mark complete and continue. We did that. Mark complete and finish class. So actually I'm going to drop it off here. And that way I can make those changes at some point. But you've got an idea of, what the class is and the format. When I log back into it, it will give me the where I left off in it. So, yeah, I guess in short, if you want to check it out yourself, feel free to go there. See if it goes back to it. That's bringing me back. That might save my stuff anyway. But anyway, if you want to go